What is up, homies? Welcome back to another movie reaction from Heroes Reforged. Tonight, we're going to have a good night. We are going to watch Ryan Coogler's amazing film, Creed. This film came out in 2015.
This is my favorite Rocky movie, and I love the original Rocky movies, but this is my favorite Rocky film. Creed 1 and Creed 2 are like in my top 3 or 4 of the whole Rocky saga.
Yeah. But if you want to see the watch-alongs uncut, go to patreon.com/heroesreforged. We'll have Creed, Creed 2, and we're doing this in anticipation for Creed 3, which is the directorial debut of Michael B. Jordan. And Augustine actually also hasn't seen Creed 2 yet, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I haven't revisited Creed in maybe a couple years, and Creed 2 I haven't seen since the theater, so I'm excited to jump back into these movies.
I still don't have the balls to revisit this movie. Like, I saw it that one time with you, Adam, and that's it. I was just like, I don't have the emotional capacity to watch this movie again, but I'm going to do it tonight because I feel Creed needs justice. 2015 was a transformative year for me because it's the year I found out that the Oscars are bullshit, because this movie got snubbed completely, bro. Ryan Coogler got snubbed. This movie got snubbed. They got like one small nomination. I think
Sylvester Stallone won a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor. I think that was like one of the very few prestigious awards that the movie got.
In 2015, come on.
It should have gotten Best Director, Best Actor for Michael B. Jordan. It should have gotten Best Screenplay, or I guess what they would call Best Adapted Screenplay, because it's technically a sequel based on the original Rocky.
Cinematography in this movie is awesome.
Oh my god,
Ludwig Göransson's score. Hello. Hello.
And after the film came out, we got to meet the co-writer, Aaron Covington.
Yeah.
That's right. We interviewed Cove.
So cool. He is the coolest. And it was awesome to hear him talk about how this film came together. So now I feel like we're back in a headspace of 2015. I think we're ready to
I think so.
This bad boy.
Oh Lord.
I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Let's just get this sob fest over. Come on, guys.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, what a great introduction to this character. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Good Lord.
Oof.
Do you think that King the Conqueror was in that group somewhere?
He's supposed to be.
I wonder if they're going to reveal that.
Adonis got into a fight today, and he's in holding. If you want to see him, we're going to have to go up there. He's a good kid. He just fights all the time.
I wonder why.
It's in his genes, in his DNA. He is the father of Apollo Creed, or the son of Apollo Creed.
Johnson.
Adonis Johnson.
I'd like you to meet Mrs.
It's the first time they're meeting.
Why were you fighting?
I'm not going to another group home.
I'm not from a group home.
You're a social worker.
I am not a social worker.
I forgot that this was Creed's childhood.
I know what it's like to lose someone. When your father died, I was angry for so long. I hurt myself, pushed family away.
I don't have no father.
What did you say?
Uh-oh.
He passed before you were born, but you had a father.
You knew him?
He was my husband. Adonis, I would like it very much if you would come and stay with me.
I think it's such an amazing introduction to her character.
I agree.
Felicia Rashad's character.
I agree.
To essentially take in a kid that was birthed out of like Apollo essentially cheating on her.
Having an extramarital affair.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Oh man,
it's such a good opening. Like, I love hearing the story of how he pitched this to Stallone, and he was like, because Stallone was like, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore. Michael B. Jordan loves to play these characters.
He's so good at it. He's got that face,
intensity,
Well, he's just a great actor because he
just got that look.
He has such a charm to him. Did you guys see him as Jake from State Farm on SNL?
Yeah.
I'm like, that scene could have also just been like LA. It didn't have to be in Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great line. 12 hours later, this dude is at a job.
At a soul-sucking financial job.
I love it.
Hey, James. Don.
Don. His corporate name.
What you got there?
Wait, so his name would be Don Johnson? That's funny.
What are you gonna do? Hey man, thanks for everything.
Don't worry about it, bro. You don't worry about what I'm gonna do.
Creed. Oh my
That's
God.
the goal, you guys. Going into a house that has your initial monikered on the gate.
This is a big deal, this promotion. Did they hire your assistant? Very proud of you.
I've got some good news.
Those horns, man. Those horns get me every time. Those trumpets. Oh.
Super Fight 2.
Super Fight 2. Rocky Balboa is the challenger, and of course,
This is Rocky 2.
going for the knockout. Just holding out
He wants to fight his own father. Wow.
right to the head. But now it is Creed coming back. Creed with the left hand. And now he's back onto the one. Balboa beginning here.
Oh, that score. God damn.
Yeah, that's
It's unbelievable.
Check out.
What you doing here, man?
15-0, 15 knockouts.
In Tijuana? Nah.
Duke here is, of course, a variant of a police officer in San Francisco who had to deal with Ant-Man.
I ain't training you. Ain't nobody training you. I'm gonna make sure about that.
We making champs in the Delphi gym. We not dancing. We not singing. We fighting. You struggle every day.
Damn. It's insulting to Apollo. We're not singing. We're not dancing.
These the keys to my Mustang right here.
Adonis, get out the ring.
All you gotta do is land one clean headshot.
What I gotta put up for?
10 wins by knockout.
You a pro, right?
Nah. You gonna get the shit knocked out of you. You ain't got to prove nothing to me.
You shouldn't have pushed his ego, man. When you push a man's ego, they do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Which one of your killers in here next? You pick them. You pick who's next.
I'm next.
Stuntman. 18 wins by knockout.
Oh boy.
Show me something.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
Yep.
That'll get you seeing stars.
Ay.
Well, there goes his Mustang. Oh, 3 Mustangs.
The whole lot is closed.
For a whole lot.
You don't wanna listen. You gotta learn things the hard way, huh?
It's interesting that he went from group homes to this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So like now he has to feel like he has to prove that he's tougher than this lifestyle.
Right. Yeah.
Came home and wanted to talk to you.
Yeah?
I quit my job. Yeah, no.
You quit your job and
Got the shit kicked out of me.
you're fighting. Oh,
Where'd you get this? Mexico?
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I would have knocked you out myself. You know how many times I had to carry your father up these stairs because he couldn't walk?
That's real. That's like not glamorous.
Apollo didn't get hurt, he got killed. People get killed.
I'm gonna be fighting full time now.
You are your father's son. But it doesn't mean you have to be him.
Can we get Felicia Rashad in Black Panther? Would that be possible? I'd love that. That'd be
I
really
think
cool.
so. I think it's possible.
That'd be really nice. Hey, Rocco, what are you doing out down there?
This is taken from the 10th round of the first fight, right?
Good call.
Cool.
How'd you know that?
I heard about a third fight between you and Apollo. Behind closed doors.
How'd you hear about that? It's kind of a secret.
So when Mickey died, he came and talked to you, right? Talked you out of quitting. Took you to LA.
He knows the whole story.
Brought you back.
How do you know all this?
I saw all the movies.
He's my father. I want you to train me, all right? I need somebody solid, and who else better to go to? All right, you at least owe me that.
I can tell the way you talk. I figure you got some brains. Why would you want to pick a fighter? I was in the ring. I saw how it went down. That fight should have been stopped.
Maybe you did exactly what he wanted.
I'm sure Donnie has justified in his mind. No, maybe my dad. Why is my dad not around? Maybe because he wanted to be a fighter. But Rocky's like the reality, and it's something Donnie probably knows internally. Is he's like somebody should have stopped that fight.
I'll be at Mickey's gym tomorrow.
I don't go there. I haven't been there in a long time.
Since we're pretty much like family, who won the third fight?
You did.
You did.
Yep. And to have that little Rocky theme.
I've never lost. I've never even been knocked down, and that's not going to change.
A champion in a dark and extraordinary predicament.
Are these real boxers? I feel like they
these are real boxers.
No?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I can hear your music.
I didn't know it was allowed.
Well, it is. All right, I gotta wake up early and work out.
Cool. I'll turn my music down. You won't hear beep.
Great scene.
Same attitude. If you guys ever get a chance to go to a boxing gym and just work out, dude, it's so much fun. It's
I used to go in San Diego.
much fun.
I help you. Looking to sign up? Where you from? LA? Hollywood.
My dogs are hungry.
Is that the same actor?
Yeah, from Dark Knight. Yeah, dude.
Oh, is it?
Well, you know, Adam, I'm more of a Batman and DC fan than you, so I get it. You didn't clock that guy. I get it.
I can give you drills.
I'm kidding. Come on. Oh no, he froze.
Nope.
Even this like fake song that Tessa Thompson's character does, it's really good. It's a great song. I gotta get the soundtrack. I gotta put it on my iPod. This is my next gym playlist. It's so good.
Mm.
I like it when you grip. I like it when you grip. Ooh, Donnie's in love.
I don't know if this was intended or if I'm just reading into it too much, but it makes sense that her music is very bassy and rumbly.
Yeah, so she can really feel the rhythm.
Yeah.
Is that location where Rocky's apartment was?
Oh,
I think
One
so.
of the previous movies?
Maybe.
Rocky 2, maybe?
So what'd you come by? You hungry?
no, I just wrapped up at the gym. Figured I'd stop by.
Okay.
Maybe ask you a question.
I love how he just like suckers Rocky into training him.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you know, if you train me, ain't nobody around here knows me.
I told you before, I just don't want to do it, kid.
You know, maybe you could just, give me some drills.
You don't stop, do you? Like a woodpecker.
My God.
Here you go. Good luck with that.
All right, thanks.
He wants to prove himself.
Here.
He wants a father figure. He wants a mentor.
Yeah.
What if you lose that there? It breaks.
It's already up in the cloud.
Cloud.
Only have an hour. Do you know where you want to go?
I was hoping you could tell me. You're from Philly, right?
Okay.
Smooth move, my friend.
Good luck,
Good luck, man.
I'm well, thanks. How you doing?
You looking wonderful as always.
Thank you.
This is my neighbor, and he's a West Coast boy. We never had a steak before.
Listen, I'm gonna treat him like he was my neighbor.
I want to go to this place. Is it open? Is it real?
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's real.
I got progressive hearing loss. Just started wearing these this past year, but I only need them in places with a lot of background noise.
It's progressive, so eventually.
Yeah.
I really like the writing.
It's rough.
I'm just getting ready for it.
It like leads to such a strong. Well, never mind. I don't want to spoil anything.
The bull, the horns. This is.
Yeah, it's the bullshit.
You don't really seem like a boxer to me. I mean, you're in shape and all, but.
You notice I'm in shape?
Did he fight pro?
Something like that.
Does he train you?
My pop died before I was born.
Now that really
together.
explains it.
Okay, even God, it's getting harder to walk up this hill. I mean,
Old ass Rocky.
bills are paid. The only thing is that it's tough to sleep at night. Sometimes my back.
This movie's making me feel
No matter
old.
what you do.
Yeah,
like
bro.
I really got to get back to the
So
gym.
a lot concerning he's like 75.
I think Rocky Balboa is a lovely character. I think that's going to be Sylvester Stallone's legacy. Whenever Sylvester Stallone passed away, it's not going to be Rambo. It's not going to be any of the other characters he's played or whatever. I think it's going to be Rocky.
It already is Rocky.
It is. It always will be.
How you doing, kid?
Time to meet you, champ.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. 17-0, very good.
Hey,
You got canceled.
Hey, Unc, just interrupting.
It's similar to the Hey Auntie.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, let's do this. Step into my office.
Here we go.
You serious? I am serious. This is old school.
Yeah.
More. Build. Go.
to have Sylvester Stallone back there. Like, that's so great.
Dang.
That bell don't mean school's out, Donnie. That bell means hell.
Bell means hell.
Just go get the chicken. It's not that big a deal.
Come here.
Oh my God. It's pretty good. Chickens are slowing down.
This is great.
The philosophy.
Every time you get into the ring, that's who you're going against. I believe that in boxing, and I do believe that in life.
So good.
And throw a jab in the jaw. All right.
I believe that in boxing, and I do believe that in life.
Start one back at me.
That's right. So either you block it, slip it, or get out of the way. I'll leave you two alone for a while. Good luck.
Like every Rocky movie, even the bad ones, have like one or two good lines where Rocky says something philosophical, and you're just like, damn.
Oh, Rocky.
Cuts to the core, bro. He gets to your emotional core.
Oh, I want that cheesesteak. I'm so hungry. Hungry for the title. I settle for a cheesecake. Cheesecake, the cake that you make, the cake that you got. Where the beat go?
So That move was a really good move as the first kiss, because Donnie saw an opening, kissed her on the cheek, pulled back, and was like, "All's in your court. This is the perfect setup. If you want to kiss me back, you'll kiss me back, and if not, cool."
Get down to $1.75. We'll make something happen. If you're interested.
Hell yeah, I'm interested.
I do the talking. Okay, you do the fight. 175. That's your boy's weight. How you doing, Leo? Well, I'm just getting used to this kid right now. And, you know, he's getting better every day, but...
You gotta feed him every now
Your dog is hungry.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it, Chef.
I love the Rocky character, too, because he'll tell you no, but you feel good about it.
Yeah,
when he tells you. Like, you know.
This kid, he's like a tough Philadelphia fighter. I ain't never even seen you battle before.
Let me make you an offer that you can't refuse. I go 24/7 with this shit. Matter of fact, we can go get my stuff right now. Old school, remember?
No one's been in my house in a long time. I don't think you'd be comfortable there.
Don't you walk around naked?
No.
He just inserted himself into his whole life.
Yep.
Rewatching this,
he's flabbergasted.
We're roommates now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time. You're gonna be staying with me when we ain't training. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Your uncle's Rocky Balboa.
She knows it.
Well, when were you gonna tell me that your uncle's Rocky Balboa?
I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Kiss me, then you're just gonna run? You son of a bitch.
Yep.
Well, he was my best friend, even though he wasn't so friendly.
What happened to him? I'm sorry.
Kind of a mess. We'll straighten it up later.
Oh, man, this is a dope pick. It's your boy?
Yeah, it's my kid, Robert.
From Rocky 5 and 6. Rocky Balboa.
No, he moved down to Vancouver with his girlfriend. I think they're having a great old time up there. And, you know, it was tough for him to live in Philadelphia and Rocky's son.
Yeah.
Well, he's happy.
That pic looks like it's from Rocky 3 or 4 or something. Yeah.
Why don't you unpack, all right? Make yourself comfortable. And I want to go to the restaurant. And I'll be back, and we start first thing in the morning.
I need to rewatch it, but Rocky Balboa, the 6th one, is also one of my favorites.
I love it. It's so good.
Training sucks, right, guys? Don't you hate it when you're training?
Bro, don't you hate it when Rocky Balboa wakes you up?
Hey, it's time to train. I'm going to take you to this place called the Front Street Gym up in North Philly. It's pretty good.
Man, Ryan Coogler did so right by Rocky in this movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Made him so charming and just so lovable again.
Well, I want you to run alongside. I'm kind of antique, right? Yeah. So I'll drive, and you try to keep up.
Well, how close is it?
It's close enough.
It's like, what's like a 5-mile run or something? Like,
I think so. It's not a light run.
John Connor.
And there's the new generation.
You want to be a Philly fighter? This is the place to go. Philly fighters, you know, I think they're the toughest guys in the world. In a lot of ways. Maybe it's in the water, I don't know, but...
Maybe it's in the water, I don't know.
Now, this kid, Sparino, he's got something special. He's no pushover, so you're going to have to work, you know what I mean?
I can't wait to watch Creed 2 with you guys. It's going to be so great.
Yeah.
And as my present to you, starting out on the right foot, I'm gonna make you a pair of gloves. So
What a gift, man.
Yeah.
What? Is that coffee I smell on that?
I'm not even passionate about boxing at all. I don't know if any of this is true, what he's saying, but it feels like we're being led into the most special place in the world.
Yeah. There's some things I can't do. Can't do this anymore.
Yeah,
I can never hold a pass like that. But I'm looking at you. I'm working with you. And I'm working with this.
He needs to learn you too, Rocky. He needs to learn you too. Or Apollo. Adonis. Or Creed. Or whatever.
Ralph, whatever your name is.
Ralph.
One step at a time, one punch at a time, one round at a time, one step at a time.
I'm getting goosebumps already.
I know. Should we just sign up for a boxing gym? Should we just say fuck it? Just quit.
I'm
quit
ready.
YouTube.
I'm ready.
I'm so hyped up.
One round at a time.
Oh my God.
So good.
All of a sudden, this kid from Hollywood got you out of the shadows.
No, I ain't in no shadows. I just don't want to do nothing in the gym. That's all.
Uh-oh.
Now, this fight's got big time.
I apologize. Do me a favor. Can we keep this between ourselves?
How come?
I'm asking you as a favor. I want him to make a name on his own. Come on, Pete.
Oh, that's smarmy. Yeah.
No, it ain't.
The dog is very hungry.
I'm freaking out, okay? I'm freaking out right now. I gotta take a shit. Somebody gonna wipe my ass for me? Cut my gloves off. Come on, huh?
All right. All right, that's right. Can you stall for like 10 minutes or something? I gotta put the gloves back on.
All right. Step on outside, right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. You deal with that.
It's the perfect evolution of the themes to this character.
This entire first round is all one shot.
He's taking big hits, dude. That ain't good. He's taking liver shots. Ugh.
You're gonna see an opening, put it right on his chin, then I'll drop him.
Mouthpiece in, seconds out.
Your old man did that to me.
Your old man did that to me.
It worked.
It worked. Adam, this has all been one shot. This whole first fight is in one shot?
Yeah, I thought it was just the first.
Shot, yeah.
It's still going.
No, first fight.
Still 0 cuts. It really makes you feel like you're inside the ring.
Yeah. All right, I lied. It was the whole first fight.
The whole first fight is one shot.
That's amazing.
I'm squared up. What we doing after this? Let's go for it. Let's go tear the city up.
Let's go night-night. Let's go take a nap.
Killmonger versus Valkyrie. And
So you cooking or you watching?
No, I'm looking you up.
You doing what?
I'm looking you up.
Don't do that. I'm right here.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
You got something you want to tell me?
You didn't tell her.
Nope.
I mean, did he have to tell her? I guess if it was going to be out, yeah, it'd be better if he told her.
I didn't lie.
You might as well. If you told me that your dad was some fighter, you didn't say he was the most famous fighter.
Apollo had an affair with my mom. Right? She died when I was young. I bounced around foster care for a couple years. In and out of juvie. Marianne, she tracked me down and took me in. Anything else?
Whatever, that's passion, that's infatuation, that phase.
Well, I can't see that happen.
Why not?
You motivate me.
Okay, so I'm just motivation to
Are you gonna find a problem with everything I said?
No, I want to find the real in what you're saying.
Again, this is how people talk, but it's great character work.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that. What?
You too much.
Welcome to PTI, boys and girls. We begin today with the boxing world. Adonis Johnson, a little-known boxer being trained by Rocky Balboa, handed light heavyweight title contender. And I think the family must have felt this embarrassment because they kept it under wraps for so long. But I really have one question. What? Can the kid fight as well as the old man? That's a stretch.
I hope we never sound that mean when we're talking about this shit.
I know. Even that conversation was a little nuanced, at least. It was like, could have been worse, but yeah.
This guy doesn't even deserve a shot.
Listen to me. This is not a negotiation,
I think there's actors in Game of Thrones.
The idiot that ran around talk stuff with a gun.
I'm glad we got the subtitles on, boys.
Struggling over there, buddy?
Okay, listen. This could be my guy's last fight, and I want to make it count. Now, on that note, we would need you to change your name.
Of course.
No, it's not.
I always know what happened eventually, so plan has always just been to do what I love for as long as I can. I think that's all we ever do, huh? You know?
That's all we ever do. Do what we love as long as we can.
Yeah, it makes you happy, right? Yeah, and you are Apollo Creed's son. So then use the name. It's yours.
I think it's very relatable to, especially to men. I think men feel that kind of pressure to have to metaphorically kill their fathers, right? To reach beyond what their fathers did, to live up to any kind of a legacy.
But if we did do it, how we get it done?
With a montage.
Yeah, that's always the answer.
I'm fighting Ricky Conlon. I'm fighting pretty Ricky Conlon!
And now you're scared.
It's sinking in, my friend.
Good. Come on, body. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Maybe it's especially relatable to me because I have a first name as my dad.
That's right.
Same names.
I'm good.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait!
This was so unexpected.
Yeah.
This fucked me up. Basically,
I'm remembering now.
Yeah, you're remembering now.
Mr. Balboa, how you feeling?
I feel good, real good. I could go now.
Heard you fell down. Was that the first time you fallen?
Without being punched.
Without being punched.
All right, go to sleep.
I'll check on you later.
Let's do it fast. We gotta train.
Let's go to sleep.
Maybe Sylvester Stallone is just big, but that looks like a tiny hospital bed.
Yeah, it does. I think it's because the back is like totally tipped up and he's like at the bottom of it.
Large cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
What's that do?
Well, it's a form of cancer.
No matter how many times I watch this movie.
We will have to remove the tumor in your lymph nodes and start chemotherapy immediately.
My wife tried that.
That's the part that gets me. My wife tried that.
At least take these. It has information on your diagnosis and...
Oh, listen, I appreciate if you wouldn't say nothing.
Say nothing to nobody. Okay? Rocky is more than just this character, too. Rocky's this American idea. So to have a movie where he has to... it's just a reminder of life and what we all have to deal with and time marching on and...
You. Come on, just put your gloves on and stop talking so much.
I forgot that this was like the emotional core of this film. It's not just Adonis being like, well, I'm going to fight this British guy and try to live up to my name. No. That ain't the core, baby. That's the premise, but that's not what this movie's about.
I want you to always pay attention to yourself first. If I'm not here, start with. Just start moving around.
He's already preparing him for when I'm not here.
Yeah.
And that whole scene to stay on Rocky, everything that's going through his mind. And he's still like, I just want to focus on Donnie. I want to focus on the kid. I thought it was going to be a minute. He finds out immediately.
Plot's moving, baby. Plot's moving.
No.
Jeez.
We're going to talk about, remember, Augustine, when you said we watched Wakanda Forever, you're like, this is the best paced movie. This movie's got some great pacing too, man.
Yeah.
Man, you sound crazy, man. Give me the keys. I'll take you to the hospital right now.
I'm not crazy at all. If I could take everything that was good and say, hey, here, I'd like to buy one more day with my wife, I'd do it. I would die a happy man. I am to you just an old trainer. That's what brought us together. You know, we're not a real family.
Maybe he's trying to protect Donnie. Maybe he's trying to,
trying to protect himself.
And it's also just the reaction to what's
right.
But Rocky goes, wow, what'd you do? What'd you do? He knows.
Yeah.
It is, Rocky.
Believe that. Hey, good looking, baby Creed.
Well, call me that. Talking to me, you talking real tough, you feel me?
You better talk to your little pretty boy boyfriend, man. You get a VIP pass next to your pop talking to me
Whoa.
like this.
Jesus.
Whoa.
You first, bud.
Oh, no. We don't need this right now.
Forgive him, because there's nothing you can do about it. It's taking a toll on you. You're still caught in the shadow. Gotta move, Donnie.
Sleep, man.
I love that angry, vulnerable cry. When people cry like this, they're like mad that they're wiping their tears off.
they're mad that they're crying. Yeah.
It's me right here, dude.
I messed that up and I gotta live with that, all right? But I never meant to let you down.
Then what you mean to do, D? Just have a little ego contest?
You have to tell her right now.
Rocky's sick.
Yep. That's why you were acting a fool.
Yeah, well, give him my love, huh?
Hey, Bianca, just don't close me out right now.
Look, we both got a lot going on right now, so I think you should focus on your...
No. That's not how Rocky movies work. That's not how Rocky movies work.
And I heard you Apollo Creed, son.
Yeah.
What's up?
That's cool. That's how most people are going to react. You know, that's the thing you learn in your 30s. Most people don't give a shit about what you think people give a shit about.
Don't give a shit.
No.
I ain't training if you don't get the treatment. So if I fight,
you fight.
You been to the gym?
No, I've been here.
Okay. There you go. Remember this? Get up.
The bell has rung, boys.
Said, I fight, you fight. I fight, you fight. We're both fighting right now. We're both fighting for our lives right now.
He's got the speed. We just need him to sit down so when he hits something, he breaks it.
Let's start building some hurting bombs. I always remember that from the last Rocky.
A little bit more. Dig that. Good. Dig it right. Yes.
Montage ain't over, baby.
Phase one.
It's just getting started. It's just getting started.
Run.
It's just getting started.
One of the best runs in cinematic history, folks.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Pick it up.
My God.
Power.
It's so fucking brilliant. It's so brilliant.
Let's go, Rock.
I'm here now, though. I'm here now. You a false Creed. All right, I'll show you right now. My pops ain't here.
Creed my arsehole. It's my arse. Rocky is
the best.
Cute old man.
Please?
See, I told you, you got to have the love of your life in your corner in a Rocky movie. Otherwise, it's not a Rocky. Like,
Then we have enough surprises for one weekend.
That's not me.
Ma, build your own legacy, Ma. A little piano. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh.
Oh,
beautiful. Yeah.
You gotta wear them. You gotta wear them.
Why don't you take me to the room and see how well they fit?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot to process.
Yeah, right before a fight.
Bring him luck.
That guy looks so much like Edward James Olmos.
He does. I thought it was when I first saw when we first saw it.
Yeah.
So is he like Adonis Creed Johnson? Like he takes the last name of each of his parents?
No,
or is he Johnson Creed?
I don't know if legally he is, but
Yeah.
Come on, man. There you go. On top.
All right, guys. It's time.
It would take me a year to learn just that.
Yeah.
Just that little.
It's difficult.
That little fisticuffs right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little fisticuffs.
So you think you're out, they pull you right back in.
Gotta limber up for this one, boys.
Nice shorts, boy. Too bad your daddy ain't need to fight in them.
Jesus.
You know what?
The ref guy was like, I'm walking away from this.
It's like, this could get ugly.
12 rounds. Oof.
A long time.
One round must feel like 5 hours, I feel like.
Yeah.
You can see right away, Jim, how much more relaxed Conlon is. He's been there before. That kind of nervous energy can wear you.
I'm stressed. There it is. There it is.
Of course, there aren't many fighters like Conlon.
Creed trying to get close to Conlon against the ropes. Conlon easily puts distance between them again.
Creed lands it.
Good Lord.
Creed kind of woke him up with that shot, and Conlon really made him pay for it.
Creed ready to let his hands go. Creed misses and gets hit in return.
Jeez, in round one?
Jesus Lord.
God.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
But already a knockdown for Ricky Conlon.
Okay?
Oh my
Conlon
God.
lands a shot after the bell, and round one.
Real for you now?
Good Lord.
Don't say boy. Don't say boy.
I know, dude.
Don't
I
say
know.
boy.
I know. I'm like, oh, what a great thing.
Stay focused.
So round one was a forbidding experience for young Adonis Creed, and now
I think we can see a little poo-poo in his pants here. Adonis is coming in. Yep, we can see some poo-poo streaming down his leg.
inside of Conlon's long arms and create pressure on the inside. So far, it's still mostly Ricky Conlon.
Hard left hook for Conlon.
Oof. Jesus. Anytime you see like the sweat fly off their face.
Yeah, it's really dramatic.
So, come on.
Also, maybe I just wasn't like.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Look at that. Got a little cut. Got a little cut.
All that for a drop of blood.
Punches right hand.
That is a battle of
Oh, my heart.
Jesus,
I don't know if my heart can take this, man.
You bleed just like me.
Oh my God.
You bleed like me? You belong in here. We don't know.
I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Sure don't know what we've been through.
I don't want you trading blows with him.
The music
I want you
too.
to.
I was gonna say maybe I wasn't watching boxing in like the 70s and 80s with the original Rocky movies, but when I watch those movies, it never feels like it's a real televised boxing fight to me. Maybe it's just because it's too old school and cheap. This feels like this is on HBO. This feels like a real. It's maybe more modern feeling.
Okay.
Oh my God.
This has
One punch at a time.
slugfest. Conlon tried.
I'm so scared to watch Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors go at each other.
Oh my God.
Jesus Lord.
We're about to see.
Because for the first time, the opponent is going to visually look like they're in better shape than.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember that.
Adonis Creed has succeeded in pressuring Ricky Conlon and making him fight.
Too cocky, Conlon. Too cocky, Conlon.
Creed has proven plenty in this fight. He's taken it, he's given it back, but he does not look like a match for the best pound for pound.
And I just said this looks like a real televised match, but that lighting was so dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. I love it.
Critics didn't think Creed could make it this far.
Yes.
Assertively taking over.
That pressure. You are the one that's in the driving seat. He's not used to this.
They're just really good at selling the contacts.
Yeah.
Deeper.
I mean, I think they learned a lot from the way it was shot from the original Rocky movies, where you could clearly see there was no contact being made. These shots are much tighter. You feel like you're in the ring rather than floating around the outside of the ring like the other movies.
That's what I'm saying.
To the body, trading shots.
Pawing with his jab. Creed looks to land one big shot.
This right here.
The opposite.
Jesus.
That's the shot.
Was that actually?
That was for real. 100% real. There's an interview he did, I think, on might have been Colbert or something, where he shows like the BTS footage.
Get up, D. Again, the ghost of Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
Get up, son. Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh, he was there.
Creed just got up.
Chills on every inch of my body and my nuts, dude.
Like a man possessed.
A knockout. He's getting up. But the referee is dusting Creed's gloves.
It's too good. It's too good.
Creed beats the count, and the action begins again.
Good Lord. Look at it. Okay.
Great job over that right eye, but now the left eye looks like it's almost shut.
Adam, your volume's already at 1,000% right now. How much higher can you go?
Oh, baby, you don't even know.
Right here.
If you can't hear it through my headphones, I ain't playing it all the way.
How many fingers? 4. And again, 2.
Dang.
For anybody watching, now's the moment to turn this movie up to maximum.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna fight this thing, but if I fight, I want you to fight too. Can you do it?
God damn.
I'm gonna knock that son of a bitch down.
Son of a bitch down.
I know you are. You know why? Because you're a Creed.
Because you're a Creed.
Here we go.
I would get up. I would jump to the ceiling.
I would levitate.
I ever heard those words.
I would levitate across the ring with the power of Jesus Cristo and knock him to the ground.
Creed getting hit with some hard shots, but landing some of his own, and Adonis is firing back.
Jesus.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Like he's Rocky Balboa. Going upstairs like he's Apollo Creed.
What is this?
Oh.
Got him.
The slow-mo shot. Look at him. Look at him.
Time in his career, he's been on the canvas.
This is also the moment Nicole Kidman looks up at her hero and says,
Yeah.
here our heroes are larger than life because here they are. AMC.
The bell sounds, so Conlon survives the 12th round.
What a finish. If that round goes another 30 seconds, we may have a new champion.
An unforgettable fight.
This movie, man. God damn.
Living embodiment.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for these two warriors in the ring.
I feel emotionally exhausted, you guys.
Look, I just want to thank my mom. She's at home. I love you. Even though I know she's mad at me for doing this. I made her proud.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Without them, none of this would have been possible.
Rocky, Apollo Creed's son looks at you and says family.
It means I'm a lucky guy. What can I say? Helping me fight a few things, so I appreciate it.
Adonis, I know you never met your father, but if he was here to...
I just tell him that I love him. I know he ain't leaving me on purpose. I'm proud to be a Creed.
Wow. Wow. Beautiful. He forgave him, like Rocky said. You got to forgive him because he's not here. And it's eating at you. You know? 5 out of 5 stars. Now I'm going to give you guys maybe an impossible task. The Ryan Coogler filmography. Do you rank it? Do you have a favorite?
No.
Where do you place?
We don't rank it.
Black Panther, Creed.
Go to hell, Hector. Go to hell.
100%. It's all 100%. No.
Yeah.
All number one.
How do you? We're just gonna distribute the trophy in pieces.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the gym tomorrow.
When you originally saw this movie for the first time, did you think that maybe at the end of this film it would cut to a scene that was like this and they would have had Rocky like pass away?
If I can get up these steps.
It crossed my mind. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I thought it was going to be the end of this film, but when they diagnosed Rocky in this movie, I thought he's going to be the Mickey of this film. I thought that we would lose him in this movie in the middle. Like, I don't know.
You think you can fly?
I also didn't know that this movie would be so good.
Yeah.
And I thought like, okay, this is it. This is all we're getting. This is how we close out Rocky's story, right? So like I wouldn't have been shocked, but
it's very cool that we got a 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I think it's very cool.
Come on, young man.
Beautiful.
Let me catch my breath.
Come on, no breaks. We rest at the top.
Submit it.
No, that's what you asked for, right? Let's go, one step at a time.
God, I want to carry this movie with me for every day for the rest of my life.
Who told you that?
Some old guy.
No, I meant that for you, not for me. I think they added a few more steps. You know, if you look hard enough, you can see your whole life from up here.
How does it look?
Not bad at all. And you?
Not bad at all.
It's perfect.
Such a great
movie. Directed by Ryan Coogler.
Directed by Ryan.
Screenplay.
The greatest
Ryan
of all
Coogler and
time.
Aaron Covington.
Coogler.
It was a trip to just sit while these credits played and sit there and think to myself, how is this even real?
I remember, I think I remember feeling like, oh, this is my favorite Rocky movie. That's crazy. I just watched my favorite Rocky movie
immediately.
And it's not, and it doesn't start with the word Rocky. It's just Creed.
Yeah. I remember finishing this movie not understanding or not being able to comprehend the impact and not really understanding why boxing movies get me so hyped up and how, like, what is it about, like, the secret sauce of somebody really pushing themselves, and particularly like this kind of like man to man, person to person kind of competition, that it is not about the opponent, it's about yourself. Like there's just, it's just, I think that's what it is. It's because it's never about like how strong the other person is. It's about, can you conquer what you're going through? Can you conquer? Can you become a better person? Can you train yourself? Do you have the discipline? And it just cuts emotionally to like everything. It makes you want to be a better person. Like Hector's going to go to the gym right now. Hector's going to leave and run to the gym. It's 8 miles away.
Yeah, I'm running. The Rocky movies, when you explain them to people who've never seen them, or they say, "Oh, I'm not interested in them because I don't care about boxing."
Yeah,
it's fun to go, well, these movies are not about boxing. They're not. The Rocky movies,
they're
even
not.
from the first one, have always been melodramas. They are over the top, soap opera, exaggerated, but still truthful dramas about what life is about. They're about growing older. They're about meeting challenges. They're about falling in love, building relationships, having a family. You know, basically anytime life knocks you down, and that is the one guarantee we have in life. It will knock you down.
Yeah.
And about how you can better yourself to meet those challenges. That's why still to this day, my favorite anime is probably Dragon Ball Z. Because Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, like those are never about how powerful the opponent is. Half of 3/4 of that fucking show is the heroes training and working on themselves. And it's so motivating and inspiring and encouraging. And they have impossible superhuman limits, and they meet and exceed those limits every single time. And as soon as a character shows up, this is the most powerful being in the universe, and they defeat him, then the next one shows up and goes, this one's even more powerful than the last, and they defeat him. That's the formula. That's why Rocky was such a phenomenon and a success. And the original Rocky got nominated and I think won Best Picture. Which even then, when that movie came out, is a little silly, but it's such a feel-good movie that it made Americans in the late 70s, which were in the mid 70s, very cynical time. It made Americans feel better because it was such an earnest, you know, it just made you feel better about yourself. And I think there's so much to pull from that. And this movie nails the formula perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think also the thing that this movie elevates, that I think maybe the sequels of Rocky kind of got a little bit away from. I mean, it tries to tap into some of that emotional stuff in Rocky 4, but Rocky 4 is still kind of silly. But at the core, I think the Rocky movies have all had heart and always have had good intention. But I think that this movie, because Ryan Coogler is such a fan, and the Rocky movies meant so much to him because they were such a part of his childhood with his dad, he was really able to lean into the heart of it all and what made Rocky special, which was the characters and the relationships that they had. I don't know. I think that's what made me really lean into and appreciate these movies so much, and made me love the character so much. Also, Sylvester Stallone is just generally a very charming guy. It just makes it such a special movie. And it's been a while since I've rewatched it, and damn, that shit still hits hard.
It's even better than I remember, honestly. Like, it's even better than I just like noticing the little things and like really getting to experience Ryan Coogler in a different format and like seeing what he can do and what he did with Black Panther specifically. Honestly, I haven't seen any other Ryan Coogler movies, but
well, what else is there? There's Fruitvale Station, and I think that might be it.
And
Hector, look
this
it up.
Rocky film, I'm doing it right now, and the and
I think there's one more.
The two Black Panthers. Well,
he was a producer
also
on other stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah, and he directed 3 short films, and
which I have not seen.
And that's it. And these 4, and was a producer on Judas and the Black Messiah, great film. Space Jam: A New Legacy, not a great film. And a producer on Creed 2 and 3, executive producer on Creed 2, just a producer on Creed 3, and then is going to be doing executive producer on Ironheart, but I don't know if it's going to be directing. Got a special thanks on the Pixar movie Soul
Okay.
Don't know what Ryan Coogler contributed, but always a good idea to shout out Ryan Coogler. Say special thanks. If I ever make a movie, I'm gonna say special thanks to Ryan Coogler for being so great.
My special thanks. I think it's going to be on every episode of that we do nowadays. Is going to be to Gendy Tartakovsky, and Ryan Coogler. Thank you for being awesome. And Guillermo del Toro. And Jorge Gutierrez.
We're just gonna have to put a special thanks segment at the end of our videos now.
Right. And Ryan
Long
Johnson.
as the Patreon list. Long as the Patreon list.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How do you feel going into Creed 2 now though, Augustine? You haven't seen it.
Oh, good. So let me tell you why I didn't watch Creed 2. Because I was afraid of being let down. Like my emotions ran so high. This movie pumps you up so much and takes you through such a roller coaster that I'm just like,
look, man,
I've seen enough sequels to where I'm like, I don't know if I want that image of that movie ruined in my head. But that's always a risky run with a sequel, right? Like it could add to it or it could not be as great. So
Adam and I have seen Creed 2. And we just re-experienced Creed 1 like nothing happened. It will be untouched, the first Creed. It is a masterpiece. It's great. Creed 2 is not as good, but it is great. It's very, very good. So we're going to have a good time, but let's get those expectations where they need to be. I'm not saying it's going to be better than Creed 1. It's a good time, dude. I can't wait to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm ready. Let's do it right now.
We'd love to know though if anybody in our audience is watching this for the very first time. God bless you, watching it first time with us as we fucking cry all over this movie. But if this is your first time, maybe your second time, what did you think about this movie? What's your experience with the Rocky franchise? How many of the other movies have you seen, if any? I do want to say that I do feel like that despite this being a sequel to the Rocky films, I don't think that you have to see the other 6 movies to experience Creed.
Not at all.
Creed gives you everything you need to know to understand the context of the story. But now, if you decide to go back, you're going to get to experience a wonderful story and a wonderful evolution of Rocky Balboa.
And I think it's worth it to go back and watch the first 6. And I think that when you do, to then rewatch Creed, and I think it will have more meaning in places. And I think you're right, Adam. You don't need to have seen them, but I do think that it helps if you have a somewhat of a pop culture osmosis understanding of Sylvester Stallone as Rocky. They made a bunch of movies, very famous movies, and in the world he was a very famous, like that kind of. I've heard about it, but instead of just like I've never heard of that, and then going and starting with Creed, because there is a kind of a weight in this movie that Rocky Balboa, the character, even when Tessa Thompson's character is like, you didn't tell me your uncle was Rocky Balboa. Like everybody knows. Some of that is felt because we have the real world context of like, Stallone is Rocky Balboa.
Rocky Balboa.
It's a really fun series to rewatch. Really, really crazy, but fun.
It goes go crazy sometimes. It does. But of course, let us know if this is your first, second, third, fourth, fifth time watching, what you thought about this movie on this rewatch. Come back next week. We'll be watching Creed 2, and then Creed 3 will be here in theaters, and I'm sure we're going to watch it. I'm sure we're going to talk about it, and I'm sure once it drops on wherever it'll be streaming, HBO Max or otherwise, we'll probably rewatch it again and see whether or not it'll be the concluding chapter of the Creed trilogy, or maybe if it stays open-ended for more films. We'll find out. But in the meantime, check out all the uncut reactions on Patreon. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.